So I have a little bit of unfortunate news. I had a flat earth video I was going to respond to. I had done bunches of research, putting it all together. I finally went to record and dice up the original video that I was responding to, and it had been made private by its owner. Now that makes it so all of my work I put in is essentially useless, as that video will never be able to come out now. So, unfortunately, I'm doing something right now just to get a video out there. I really want to keep putting out videos. My living situation just makes it a little bit difficult. Also, this video won't be like many of my others. There won't be a script. I'll just be kind of talking and we'll see how it goes. So, with that all being said, let's move on and look at something on Twitter that I ran across and it made me pretty angry. Grab a drink, everyone, and let's begin. Now, I'm not really even on Twitter, but I was just taking some time for myself, stumbled across someone responding to this person. I'm probably going to butcher his name, but Carlos Del Valle put out a tweet of how to be a woman, and I'm going to read it out for those that may not be actually watching the video. I don't blame you if you don't. I almost never watch YouTube videos now. So he lists how to be a woman. Be fit, be slim, be feminine, be able to clean and cook, don't swear, don't nag, smile, have kids, have long hair, barely wear makeup, be modest, wear dresses, submit to a worthy man, get married. Obviously, a lot of these points don't have anything to do with actually being a woman or identifying as a woman. A lot of these points are what Carlos here thinks you need to be a real woman, his idea, maybe his ideal of a woman. Because obviously things like being fit, being slim, those don't have any impact on if you are a woman or not. Are you kidding me with this whole be able to clean and cook line? Everyone should be able to clean and cook. I don't know how you would go through life if you don't clean the house, if you don't cook yourself a meal now and then. Not even for just the nutritional benefits, but can you imagine not being able to cook? How would you live alone? Would you just eat out all the time? How expensive would that be? That blows my mind. Learning to cook even on a basic level, you'll enjoy it, you're gonna save money. Everyone should be able to do this. Also, there's almost this insinuation here that if you don't clean and cook, then you're a man. You shouldn't have to worry about that. That's the woman's job. No, screw that. It is 2019, almost 2020. Everyone, learn to clean and cook. Your life will improve. Don't swear, huh? Well, I guess now we know that my little ghosty self definitely is not a woman, at least in his eyes, because outside of this channel, I am a sailor. It can get pretty bad sometimes. Don't nag. You know, I kind of feel like this is only on here when it relates to his be able to clean and cook point. I feel like this guy probably gets nagged a lot by partners if he doesn't clean or cook or do anything around the house. Otherwise, I don't see nagging being a really big issue. Be a partner with someone and actually divide up responsibilities, get things done. I mean, come on. This is not difficult. This is relationships 101. How in the world is smiling on a list of how to be a woman? This is not just a woman thing. This is a people thing. I hope that all of you can smile. If you can't smile, get some help. Reach out to anyone you need to. And just because I can here, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-8255. Reach out if you need help. Apparently you have to have kids to be a woman. Okay, I don't know that I've talked about this on the channel before, but I'm actually married, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have kids. We haven't decided yet. I think if we ever do have kids, it'll end up being a long time from now, at least a decade. For now, we're happy with our one dog we have now. We'll probably be getting another one soon. And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't need kids in life. Sure, if you want them and that'll fulfill you, then that's wonderful. But no, it's not necessary for anyone. Again, regardless of gender identity. Have long hair. Have long hair. Come on, man. Okay, breaking the little ghosty illusion for like the fourth time this video. I have long hair. You know what? I love my long hair. It goes to the middle of my back. I love it. Ever since I've got long hair, I don't think I'm going back to having short hair. So I guess on one point, I qualify as a woman to Carlos. I should reach out, see if I can slide in those DMs. Barely wear makeup. Oh man, Carlos, seriously, let's get connected here, because guess what? Not only do I barely wear makeup, I don't even wear makeup. Man, I must be looking pretty good to you right now. I guess this is a good time to mention, I'm actually decently fit. I'm pretty slim. I can clean and cook. Carlos, we are meant to be. I mean, come on. I make a mean Alfredo, though I rarely do anymore because that's why I'm fit and slim now when I wasn't before. Also, I do smile. I mean, we've already talked about how swearing is an issue, but come on, Carlos. Come on. Make an exception for me. Actually, you're kind of a garbage human being, so completely ignore all of that. You know, I don't even almost want to touch the be modest, because I know this guy's super religious. I'm feeling like this is just getting to purity culture idea. No, you know what? Even if someone is dressing super immodestly, showing tons of skin, and who cares? Maybe that's what makes them feel good about themselves and about life. Guess what? You don't get to decide any of that for other people. You may not like it. That doesn't mean that you can do anything about it. Doesn't mean that you can do anything to them. Okay? Okay, moving on. Really? Wear dresses? Who cares? But, Carlos, if you really do like dresses so much, I have a wonderful country to introduce you to. Scotland, especially just, a couple centuries ago, would be a beautiful place for you. Okay, these last two are what I really have an issue with this post. Submit to a worthy man and get married. There's so much wrong with this, and there's so many implications that are almost terrifying that this is the mindset he has. First of all, what do you mean by submitting to a worthy man? Are you talking sex? Are you talking what are we talking about here? What is it with you and submission? Why does that matter? Why can you not be a partner with someone? Why is submission something that you value for a woman? That says way more about you, and it doesn't say anything good about you. Why would you need submission? That's terrifying. Even though he doesn't strictly mention it, I feel like this whole idea of submission is often a religious one because it's spelled out in things like the Bible. Women are second-rate citizens. They don't have the option to speak up. They don't have the right to do almost anything compared to men, and that is not okay. No person should be rated under another person, and I don't care for what reason. Imagine if the tables were flipped. Men just don't have the rights that women do, or women don't think that men should have the rights that women do. That would probably make you pretty pissed off, and reasonably so. So why do you think it's okay to flip that and say something like, oh, women need to submit? Are you kidding me? That's disgusting, and you should feel bad. And who the hell cares if you get married? Whether you're a guy, whether you're a girl. It does not matter. If you find someone that you really love that you want to get married to, awesome. If you find someone that you really love and you don't want to get married to them, awesome. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, marriage gives you some legal rights and it's a piece of paper. But there are plenty of people who have been happily together, partners in life, who were not married. That title is fairly meaningless at this point. Also, I've looked through some of your tweets, and I know that when you're saying get married, and obviously this list of had to be a woman, but when you're saying get married, you are meaning the very traditional sense of man and woman. And brief side note, traditional marriage, I mean, marriage is a relatively new concept. As I mentioned already, it doesn't matter much. But for you to restrict it between a man and a woman is just bigoted. No one cares. Let people be together. Let them get that piece of paper if they want that piece of paper. I'm angry. Rune, good morning. Thank God I still have coffee. Don't let degeneracy take away your femininity. No. Don't let this guy's misogyny and bigotry get in the way of your life. Here, I'll tell you how to be a woman. Identify as a woman. There you go. That's all I give a shit about. He continues on, responding to his own tweet, saying, men, use this list to filter out degenerate thoughts from your life. Women, follow this list or end up single, miserable, and with a soy boy husband. If you want to learn how to be a proper lady, join my newsletter. You might learn a thing or two. So essentially, this was an ad for his newsletter. And yeah, I bet he believes this garbage, but still, come on. You really have a newsletter of how to be a misogynist and a bigot? Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Also, you're basically threatening women here. Follow this list or end up single, number 1. Miserable, number 2. And with a soy boy, but a husband, number 3. So, follow this list or you will be single and married at the same time. And also you'll be miserable. Those don't work together. Reminder that this is the guy who's trying to give you advice on how to live your life. The very last thing I want to mention here, this guy has over 15,000 followers. His ideas are crazy. And this is just scratching the surface. There's more. There's a whole list of how to be a man that I'm considering talking about as well, because this was actually kind of fun. But his ideas are dangerous. You cannot decide things like this for other people. And yet, despite his hate and his ideas that, oh, women must submit and they have to be a certain way to actually be women, despite that horrible mindset, he has over 15,000 followers. These are people, I'm hoping beyond hope that a lot of these people are following him because it's funny. Maybe they think it's a joke or something. That's my hope. Even let's say that half, so 7,500 people follow him because they genuinely identify with his ideas and they like what he puts out, or they're learning from him. That is terrifying. This type of hate does not deserve followers. He should be recognized as controlling and crazy. But we know that there are indeed people who will follow him legitimately, thinking that he has all the right ideas. That's why things like this need to be pointed out. Man. Well, this was an interesting episode. I'll say that for sure. Definitely a little bit more unscripted. So hopefully it wasn't too bad to listen to. Hopefully it was actually enjoyable, because I know I had fun making it. This has been the Unholy Roast, and thank you for listening to my still small voice.